That's right. One of the most popular guys we've ever had at Kansas per minutes played. 3 years ago, they had a tryout among 65 players who wanted to be walk-on candidates to join the Jayhawks, and this guy, who was a great star in high school, made the Kansas team. He probably could have been a big star at a smaller college, but he's played hard in practice every day. You fans have loved him. He always has a smile on his face. One of our all-time greats, Terry Nooner.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. My family always taught me that without God, nothing is possible in this world. So first of all, I'd like to give special thanks to God for everything I've accomplished. Second of all, I'd like to thank my family, starting off with my cousin Reggie. He's the one that started me playing basketball. He's probably my biggest critic, and he's one of the biggest reasons why I'm here. He was a Kansas fan, you know, before everybody else in our family was, and he convinced me. Second of all, I'd like to thank my sister Tanisha. She's in college right now. She's gotten real big. She's probably one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I can talk to her about anything, and I love her to death. Next, I'd like to thank my grandfather. Everybody on my team always wants to know why I'm so silly and so crazy, and I give all the credit to him for being like that. Next, I know I would get in trouble without saying my little bitty brother and sister's names. So I'd like to say thanks to them. I love you too, Cortez and LaKendra. Lastly, in my family, I'd like to thank my mom. She's my best friend for real. I can tell her anything. She raised me basically by herself. She's been my mother and father, you know, and she's been there for me through thick and thin. And thanks for always supporting me and always having a person to talk to, and you, Mom. I love you. Lastly, with my family, I would like to give a special thanks to my grandmother and my aunt. They passed away this summer, and you know, our family's been going through a lot of turmoil, but you know, we became a lot closer, and they weren't here to be able to see this day. They were probably my biggest fans in the whole wide world. So my Aunt Dorothy and my grandmother up in heaven looking down on me, I'd like to say I love you, and I hope I made you proud. Next, I'd like to thank my high school coach, Coach Scanlon. He got me out the city, told me how to play Kansas-type, suburban-type basketball. So I'd like to thank Coach Scanlon. Next, I'd like to thank the fans. Ever since I've been here, the Terry Nooner chants, and without the fans, Kansas basketball would not be what it is, so I'd like to thank y'all. I'd like to give a special shout to a group of girls, the Win Nooner with Sooner crew. They showed me a lot of support, and I had to make sure I thank them. Next, I'd like to thank my teammates, you know, for being like a second family to me. I know I'm always on y'all pretty tough and always cracking jokes on everybody, but I like all y'all to know that I love all y'all and I'll do anything for y'all. So thank y'all too, bastards. Next, I'd like to thank the coaching staff, starting with Coach Doherty. Most everybody knows. They know about the atomic fireballs, but I don't think y'all don't realize what the teammates do. He works on his game more than anybody on our whole team. And I'd like to let y'all know that he probably has more game than anybody on our team. So thanks to Coach D. Thanks, Coach Holliday, for all the jokes and staying on top of me about the grades and classes and things like that. So thanks, Coach Holliday. Coach Miller, me and Coach Miller had an unfortunate run-in my freshman year where he tried to out-hustle me for a loose ball and I busted his lip. But he still showed me love. He said him and his wife couldn't kiss for months, but they didn't kill me. Lastly, I'd like to thank Coach Williams for accepting me in the family and, having me a part of the team, and a year giving me that scholarship on my mother's birthday, and the way you presented it to me and just taking me in and not treat me any differently than anybody else. I just thank you for that, and I love you. And that's all. Thanks a lot.